the hips. I'm already just dropping my arm. Back here? Okay. So your bow's not hooked to it anymore? So if you drop your
rangefinder out there.
So if you drop your bow, it's...
Well, if you drop your bow, you still got it hooked up. Funny story though, I have unhooked the spring in that carabiner and used it to get my bow off the ground before.
All right, so you have this.
I was fishing for my bow in tree stand. I forgot to hook it up.
So you just drop the rest of this
just keep
back
it up there
here.
so it's not dangling down. Anything odd and out of the ordinary, they will look at. So just try to think about that. You want to be a stealthy person.
So there's the rangefinder.
Right,
I like where that bag is. It's nice. Is there an on-off switch for this thing?
Nope. Hold the button down. It'll give you a reading.
Well, that's not very far.
10 yards?
23 yards for that. For the plywood by the box on top of barrels.
Yep.
23 yards there.
30 yards is going to be max range for a very apt archer. That's all up to you.
Man.
30 yards is your max shot.
That's pretty good. That's where I, so from this distance, 30 yards or maybe a little further, around 30 yards is where I Robin Hooded that arrow.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
That is good.
All right.
So.
Wow, wait, so where do you think the average distance, like what is your average kill with a bow? Like 20 yards?
20.
That's awesome.
That's usually where I keep them 20.
If I can get them that close, I think I can hit that.
The last two I killed last year were at 8 yards.
I'm much more confident if I can get the deer that close.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that's not too bad.
So let's go over a couple.
Where's your little target thingy?
Right there.
12 yards. Sweet.
12 yards.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Here's some of this.
Stick this in here. And
all right. You can just stick those probably anywhere.
Will they stay in here?
They might stay in there.
With the stuff in there? I don't know if they will or not. All right.
Okay.
So now when you were saying...
Test draw. We'll unhook it.
Oh yeah, I can't be shooting with it, huh?
Okay.
Oh yeah, dang it. I gotta get my thingy, my trigger.
Yes.
It's also in here.
Yes.
Man, it's like it's a lot of work, let me tell you. All right.
Okay.
Put this on. I really got a comfortable spot for this.
There's one thing that I cannot help you with, and that's the adrenaline rush that you're gonna get before you do all this.
I can't imagine.
It is very intense, and there is nothing I can do to help you with that. I can give you some pointers, but it doesn't always work even for me.
Dude, I can't imagine how it's gonna feel after the adrenaline rush I got just by shooting my own arrow.
Yes.
Dude, I was running around.
This deer is not going to come in here and stand there like that target.
Right.
He's going to be looking around. He's going to be doing...
And now he ran away.
Now he ran away. You're absolutely right.
So when you see a deer, are you holding that like...
I always keep my bow on my lap ready to go. Because there have been times where I've had a deer come in, and the worst adrenaline rush you're ever going to get is when they surprise you really bad, because just the overall shock is going to shock the hell out of you. That's what's going to happen. So I always keep it ready, because I've had times where I could have gotten a shot when I was younger, but I wasn't ready. So in the evening, when I think the deer are going to move the most, I will stand up.
Just stay standing?
And I will stand there for an hour, at least an hour before last light.
Well, I bet I'm sure I'll switch back and forth. I'll want to sit for a while, stand for a while.
You will. And there'll be times where you're thinking, hey, there might be some deer coming here. I feel like I need to stand up and be ready.
So yeah, so if you hear them walking, you're just like...
Yep. So there we go. Our motions have got to be super slow.
Man, that's crazy. I'm just trying to imagine the situation.
So right now, the last thing you didn't do was draw in all your shot windows before. You just got sat down. We're not hunting yet. We're getting set and ready to go.
There we go. I gotta put my wrist in there.
So don't shoot the arrow, but draw and then release in all your shooting lanes that you can see. So say deer's over there. And you can just rotate with your bow too if you want to. You don't have to draw every single time. You can rotate and spin all the way around.
All right, now when you were saying bend at the hips, I'm already just dropping my arm.
Yep, that's wrong.
All right, I'll just have to pull my arm back and see.
The reason why is you might have this too high. Your top might be too high.
Yeah, because if he was down below me.
Yep. So you're gonna want to lower that down.
All right.
These are all things that you want to think about. You know, at 4:30 when you're just getting sat down, you want to deal with it then, not at 6:30 when you got a buck standing there looking at you.
So yeah, if I was shooting now, I draw it all the way back.
Yep, you get a shot straight down.
But now I want to.
And you can bend at your hips.
I want to try to move over as much as I can, but that's very strange to aim down.
This is a pretty crazy angle.
Oh, you're right. I have to really get used to if I'm gonna like looking at the stand.
Yes.
And turning the bow.
Yes, you're different now. Now you probably don't have much of a shot. Well, you might. Yeah, you would.
So if there's one there.
Now remember,
Ooh,
compound
so if
bow is designed to be shot straight up. You can't cant one like I do with mine.
Right. Well, I was just saying, like when I try to turn and I'd hit that, I was like.
You got to go even lower with that top, I would think, for what you got going on. Unless you bend at the hips out over the top.
Oh, okay.
You can do that. Reach. But now you're not sitting on the ground nice and easy anymore, are you?
No. But yeah, that works better.
Okay.
For that situation. Oh my goodness. That is so strange. This is a good day. Okay.
Okay.
So now I'm sitting here with my bow and my butt's not moving because I made sure that that was in the tree before I sat down, even though it didn't. And
all right,
some
sounds like it's loose. Okay, so we're at 12 yards, right? What's your pin set to?
12 yards.
What did you dial that one into? Don't tell me you did the top one at 30.
Yeah, the top one's at 30. So
you want the red one to be at 30.
Well, that's why we're training.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like towards the bottom of the flag.
All right, Jeffrey.
Heck yeah. Is that where you were aiming?
That was really close. I hit right where I aimed at.
Okay, so aim at that little black circle. Can you see that little black circle off to the...
Off to the side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good shot.
So aim right at the circle this time.
Aim right at the circle.
Okay. Whoops. That was my bad. That was the nerves. That was the nerves being nerves.
Where did that thing go?
Did it explode? I think it went in the barrel.
Oh, it's stuck in the barrel.
Inside the barrel? Oh, the arrow lived and the barrel died?
Yep.
All right, Jeffrey, don't do that. Stay calm, stay calm, stay calm.
Perfect.
That was dead on.
Okay. Good.
Wow, it hit. That was awesome.
Now,
So that is dialed in.
I want you to aim for this.
Still.
Still, I'm setting you up to aim for that. That's a quartering away shot. Our deer's head facing away from us. He's eating some acorns right now, and you're sitting here and you're like, this isn't like a target. He's looking around.
I'm gonna look for some wounded deer this year. I can feel it. I can feel it already.
He's scraping on the ground. He's making noises. He's doing stuff that you never thought you saw a deer do before. Kill him. Perfect. You would have killed him.
It totally goes up.
Yeah.
I'm totally hitting right above where I'm aiming, but that makes sense. All right, I'll stand up for this one. Trying to get a feeling of both.
I want you to. In fact, I'm probably just going to leave the climber hooked up. We're going to do this again tomorrow. A little high.
All right.
Probably would have killed him.
Am I still high?
You're still a little high, but you probably would have.
Dang it. I'm trying to hit that X.
You probably still would have killed him.
That's better than the first one. I feel like I look by maybe a little bit. But man, that is really accurate. If that's how far off my misses are, I feel like I'm going to be much more comfortable than I was thinking, because my arrows were everywhere yesterday.
So you're dialed in really well at 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it must be.
Okay.
That door, the I'm thinking paintball terms. The door was labeled 27 feet.
27 yards.
27 yards.
Okay.
Me shot my deer at 27 feet.
All right, I got another thing I got to go over.
27 feet. It's pretty remarkably close.
Let's say you hit a deer. The first thing I want you to do is, like Adam said, don't try and watch where that arrow goes. Keep focused on that pin, let it fly, and then listen. I want you to listen. When
Okay.
the diaphragm pops, which is where you're aiming, it sounds like somebody tapped on a drum. Because you're going to call me up and we're going to have to track. I want you to sit down and really pay attention to where that deer was standing.
Okay.
A lot of guys, and it's not their fault, they get super pumped up, super excited. I want you to pick, first thing I want you to do is pick out one, if you can find your arrow. That's ideal. We're going to look for it anyway.
Okay.
Secondly, I want you to pick out a landmark and say that deer was standing right here. That way we can pick up blood right away.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, my natural reaction is going to be, once I hit the deer, it's going to run away. My eyes are going to follow it. Dang it! Still up.
You're a little high, but
I am high.
I still think, especially with the size broadhead you have, you probably still kill that deer. That one's almost in his neck. We don't have a good deer target though, so we'll just go off.
All right.
That's fine.
All right. I'm gonna try to hit between the X and the U.
Okay.
That's where I'm aiming.
The X and the bullseye. It's okay.
I hit above the X.
Yes.
Okay.
Why do you think that is? I think you were right on where you were aiming.
Well, I don't know. I was probably torquing the bow a little bit, maybe.
I don't know.
What was it?
You're at a shallow angle on the tree. Are you aiming low?
Yeah, I guess it hit right. I guess it did hit right above where I was aiming at.
Why are you hitting high?
Well, because the bow's not doing what I told it to.
You're not aiming low. Do it again. Only this time aim at the bullseye.
Don't aim low?
Aim low.
Oh, okay.
Lower than you want to hit by about 2 inches.
Okay.
And this will happen on a deer too, so keep that in mind.
I keep forgetting that.
That's okay. That's why we're doing it, man. We're
All
doing
right.
a harmless target right now.
Where'd that one go?
Right in the X.
Again? That's crazy that I can't see. It blends right in with the curve of the X. Dang it.
Well, if you were aiming at the X, you did great.
Dang it. I gotta aim. Maybe I didn't aim low. I am all discombobulated up here.
One more shot.
One more
I
shot.
don't want to overwhelm you. You've had a lot of training today. This is way harder than gun hunting. Perfect. Money.
Okay. All right, getting it down.
You
Getting it down.
stuffed 'em.
I still my one comfortable takeaway from today though is my misses are so much closer than I thought they'd be.
Yeah, you're doing really good.
Except for that barrel.
I can't get that thing out.
Dude, that's the one thing I hate about the target that I have. I hit that thing and I have to turn it over face down and stand on it with both feet.